Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hello. Let me know if you can hear me on the microphone. Check, check, check. Okay, cool. So I've just been talking to myself for the last like 10 minutes. That's awesome. That's a lot of fun. I said hey to everyone that was here, so hi. Anyway, Precision Bricks. I saw you were, how are the lives doing? I tried dropping by one the other day for, it was the Star Wars, the Obi-Wan ship. The black ship, I'm not sure of the name of it. But it has like the Inquisitor minifigs in it. Looked like a cool set. But it cut out before I could say anything. I was only stopping by for a second, but it looked like you had some issue and it stopped streaming or something. Anyway, you're good at 624. I don't know what that means. What you mean? Good, I'm at 624. Yay. The Scythe. The Inquisitor Scythe. Very cool. Anyway, it looked like a cool set. Did you finish it? I don't have any Inquisitor minifigs. They look cool though. I got plenty of Obi-Wans, but no Inquisitor. I don't think I have any of the Obi-Wan show sets though. I never got any of them. The show was okay. I didn't hate it. You know, some people like to hate every modern Star Wars thing out there, but I thought it was okay for the most part. Wasn't my favorite. I really liked Andor. Andor was real good. Ahsoka was okay too. Happy Father's Day. Yeah, happy Father's Day. Thank you, Bricks and Kits. I am a proud papa. There's another thing. I was while my mic was off, or while my microphone wasn't working, I was like, "Oh, how's everybody's Father's Day?" So, happy Father's Day to everybody else. Also, hope everybody had a good one. Anybody do some grilling, eat some good food. That's kind of what Father's Day is for: eating good food and grilling. But I hope everybody had a good one. BrickCon was fun. Cool. Glad BrickCon was fun. Did you I think you said you were gonna like try to interview people or something? How'd that go? Father's Day was on the 1st of June in Switzerland. That's interesting. I didn't realize it was a different day. Different day area. That's kind of cool. Alright, so hopefully this will make it a little bit easier when I get to the second floor. I've already got the windows made for it. All the windows are identical. I mean, and I didn't think it really mattered too much in the context of the building that I'm actually basing this off of, the house from Forrest Gump. A lot of those kind of old style southern houses have very similar features on them anyway. So, but that's the window. They'll look very similar to that. Back to the first floor of the building. Wait 1 second, let me find this other door frame. Alright. I've also got, I don't have a door in it right now, but I'm gonna have to scavenge it off of another set. I need the dark green door for this piece right here. I'm gonna use the Ninjago City set that I have. Just had some coffee cake with my dad. Is this MOC or an alternative brand? It's a MOC. It is a MOC. It looks like you answered your own question. It is indeed a Mocky MOC. So I finished the, as far as alternative brands, I finished the, whatchamacallit, the Lumibricks set the other day. It was a really good set. I liked it a lot. It was the Lumibricks Antique Store. It's a really good set. And I have a video, I already shot it. It's coming out next Saturday. Next Saturday at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's also up for any channel members. It's already up, but it's going live for everybody else next Saturday. So I did a full review of the set. If you want to see it getting built, I did a live stream of the whole thing. It's probably 8 or 10 hours long building the whole thing. It's huge. It's a great set though. I really liked it. There were a couple issues. I go over those in the video. But overall, I liked it a lot. And again, it's up for any members of the channel currently. But yeah, I think membership's 99 cents or something like that. I would say pretty low. Pretty low. It was good. Made a whole video about it and got 3-in-1 Creator pirate ship set. Nice. Yeah, when I went to Atlanta BrickCon, I actually won a set. I won the Harry Potter. I'll grab it because I don't know the name of it. But I got this car from somebody. I didn't get the whole set because I have this whole set already, but I needed these mud guards for a project. But there's a guy there named Skids Bricks who's awesome, really cool bricklink seller who hooked me up with a really good deal on those wheels or on the on that car for the mud guards. And then I won. Let me see if I can grab it. I never win anything, so this was cool. I don't know if you can see it with the camera. This, the Ministry of Magic set. I need to do a better camera setup here. But I won that Ministry of Magic set in the, what's the word? They had a raffle for all the people who were participating in the convention. And I literally never win anything, so I was very excited to win it. I should play the lottery through other people and just tell them numbers, and they pick the opposite numbers of the numbers that I tell them, and they will win big every time. You did a video with the interviews. How'd they go? Did you meet anybody cool? I had a lot of fun at my Atlanta BrickCon. It was fun. Met a lot of cool people. Everybody's really nice. My friend John, he is his name is Brick City Planner on Instagram. Really talented builder. I actually know him. I knew him outside of Lego stuff. He went to my sister's church for a long time, for a while, and he kind of helped me guided me through like who to ask questions to and all that stuff. It was really neat, very helpful. I didn't really interview people. I showed what they had and made a video about it. Okay, cool. Is the video up or are you editing it? Now I'm building more windowsills, by the way. Don't have enough 1x6 tiles. That might be an issue. Nice. I'll have to check it out after I'm done streaming tonight. Well, like I said, I tried stopping by the other day when you were streaming right after this one. But I think you were having some internet issues or something. Which I don't know anything about internet issues. All of my streams go very smoothly. There are never any issues whatsoever. So, unlucky for you, I guess. I hope you could detect the sarcasm in my voice. I always have internet issues. It's basically all I have. I don't have internet, I have internet issues. Oh my gosh. I'm also having finding the piece I'm looking for issues right now. Yeah, there was a storm. Gotcha. It's no excuse, dude. No excuse. Shameful. Absolutely shameful. Try to blame it on the weather, dude? Come on. You can't control the weather? Do I have any tips or a video on Lego roofs? I do not have any videos on Lego roofs. Roofs, however you say it. I do have this for this one, which once it's all put together will look much more impressive. Right now it just kind of looks like a big nothing. Kind of sit at an angle like this, and then through here there's going to be the little window that's going to have more kind of like this, like a flat sort of deal. What I might be able to help you though. What's your question? Or hopefully I can help you. What are you trying to figure out? Do you have a specific design or something that you're trying to do, or a specific roof? I can look at it and maybe see if I can think of an idea for it real quick. Be more than happy to do that for you. I just need to know what you're trying to do. Joe Bennett. Is there a specific house or a specific style or something that you're trying to emulate? Now this is going to look like just a big old pile of bricks, but I promise at some point during this build it is going to look fantastic and very put together, just not yet. Building a big church and not sure how to do the roof to make it stay. Is it based on a specific church, or is this like a completely out of your head sort of deal? Because churches, there's all sorts of churches with all sorts of roofs. So I'm not sure. I assume it's going to be at an angle or a slant or something like that. But what other information can you hook me up with? What other info can you give me? While you're typing that out, I'm going to keep on looking for pieces. The never-ending search for the parts I need. Which I'm beginning to suspect I didn't even get when I did this earlier. My own creation. Awesome. Is it... Give me some sort of idea of kind of like what style. Like if I were to Google a church that looks similar to what you're trying to build, what would I look up on the interwebs? Alright, so this is the basic shutter and side window design for the doors. You're going to build one more of this side and then two more of the opposite side. But I got to find the parts for it too. Joe, let me know. Joe, let me know whenever you've found something similar or thought of something I can look up to kind of get an idea of what sort of thing you're trying to do. Kind of go into some of it. If you look on my channel, about, what is it called? It's called like 5 beginner tips and tricks or something to make you a Lego expert, something like that, right? Actually, I think that's exactly what it's called. 5 beginner tips and tricks to make you a Lego expert, right? That's the name of the video. In that video, there is a section on how to do a slope without any edges. So a slope that's like completely smooth. That would give you a good idea of how to do that, how to make a straight like slope using cheese slopes and some brackets and modified plates. That might be a good place to start as kind of like the edge maybe. So on the outside, so let's say this is your roof, right? This is your roof. On the outside, use that slope technique like this, right? That obviously, so this is your roof. Use that cheese wedge technique to do like the edge here, so it would be on the outside of the roof. Another good piece for roofs is this right here, this hinge plate or hinge brick with a hinge plate on it. You just put it on there. And you can do it at whatever angle you're trying to do. That's what I'm using on the back of the roof for this building, is those hinge pieces right there. That's what these are. So hopefully those will keep it in place. Another good way of designing, at least to me, is to hop onto Studio stud.io. If you don't have that, go on bricklink.com and download stud.io. Awesome program, but I use that for kind of figuring out how to make something before I actually make it, if that makes any sense. You can build everything in your computer and then put it together with real bricks afterwards. Another fun roof design is the church from The Simpsons. I think it's kind of maybe a Unitarian or non-denominational sort of building. It's kind of a funky looking building. It's from The Simpsons, so obviously it's going to be a little cartoony, but it has a really cool roof on it. And a guy named Ben Builds Bricks, I think his name is Ben Builds Bricks on Rebrickable, and hop on there. I don't think that I think his instructions are paid. I think you have to buy them. They might be free, I'm not sure, but it's a really cool roof design for that Simpsons building that he did. You could kind of take what he made and kind of make your own version of it. That might be kind of neat. Is it fully free? Luffy Bricklink Studio is fully free. Unless they've changed something, which I doubt. Unless it's paid now for some reason, which I don't think is the case. You just do it there. It's also nice to pay for things. Free's cool and all, but you do get what you pay for. In general, not always. But a lot of times, if something's free, that's because the product isn't the product, you are the product. That's always how I've thought about free stuff. Not saying free's bad or anything like that, or anything along those lines. But if something's free, that's because it's not the product, is the user is the product. And if you're downloading the product for free, you're probably the actual product, like Facebook or any sort of social media, thing. Typically, those are free because what they're doing is they're gathering the data that you input into the social media. They're gathering that data in order to advertise to you. That's why all those targeted ads seem so spot on, is because they have all of your information that you've put into the system that says, hey, this guy has a dog, he probably needs dog food. That's not just them guessing, that is market research. They pull that information from what you tell it. Turn all y'all into conspiracy theorists by the time we're done. Alright, so this is going to be this piece. It's not to say that things can't be free and good. That is not to say that, but it is nice to pay for some things. If you don't have money, I get that too. That's fine. With all the cookies, phone scan, go all the way every day. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. That ain't even conspiracy theory. Yeah, I know. It's true. It's true. Alright. So here's where I'm at on this first floor. I've got the windows done. This is going to have a door in it. I just have to scavenge an Ninjago set. I'm just going to do that in a minute. But I'm going to build columns for all this section here. I think I need 18 of them total. So this is going to take a second. And I'm going to wait to do the interior till the very end of the build too. I'm going to wait till I get towards the end to do the interior stuff. So there's 9 on the first floor. That means there's 7 on the... No, that means there's 6. So there's 15. So I'm going to need... 15 of these. Thank you. That's really good. I appreciate that. It's gonna look a lot better when I can do when I do the video of it and actually take some prettier pictures. I think it's gonna look really good. But right now I'm not. I need to take some time out and actually set up the webcam to do better videos for y'all for the lives. Because right now it's kind of patchwork. It doesn't look very good. I need 2 more of those. There's 1. 1 more. There it is. Okay. And I'm going to need 15 of these. Okay. So this is the basic column here. It's a 1x1 plate with a 1x1 round tile with the bar on it there. 3 candle pieces, and then a 1x1 round plate with the hole in it. And this is going to be secured by the fence or railing, and then also the floor of the or roof of the floor above. And I need to make that 15 times. Woohoo! A lot of fun. So much fun. This is probably one of my favorite pieces, by the way, is this this candle piece. This is a really cool piece. I like how it's not as thin as like a bar, and it's not as wide as a brick, so it kind of gives you that little extra texture on builds. kind of do things at different widths just to make it look a little less monotonous sometimes. But these are always good pieces to use on top of or next to windows and stuff as little columns. I like them a lot. Good piece. Hopefully y'all can kind of see what I'm building too. Wonder where Joe went. Joe, I'd love to help you with that roof. I don't know where you went though. If you're still here, I think I kind of said some stuff about it. What I thought might be some good ideas, but I don't know if they were helpful or not. I hope they were. I hope it was extremely helpful, and that the reason you're not responding is because you're hard at work working on that roof. All right, one more of these. I don't know why I have so many of these left over. I do know why I have so many of these left over, actually. I know exactly why. Well, I just got so nervous about how I picked this thing up. I did not pick it up in it was a very precarious angle. It could have ended poorly. So I'm glad the entire thing did not come crashing down. Although that might have been good for y'all. Y'all just hear and then me yelling and hooting and hollering. That would have probably been very funny for y'all. I would probably enjoyed it. Alright, so we this just dropped. I should have done that instead. Yeah, that's actually Rex. That's a good point. Brick Sculpt does have a lot of good. I forgot to mention him. Yeah, Brick Sculpt does have a lot of really good advice. It's a good channel. He has a whole thing on that cheese slope wedge idea too. But yeah, Brick Sculpt's a really good resource for that sort of stuff. Good thinking, Rex. I like his channel a lot. has such a what's the word I'm looking for? A distinct, very robust voice. How was your Father's Day, Rex? Did you have a good one? It's kind of funny. On this Father's Day, I would have honestly liked to just do nothing and work on this. I was actually going to try to go live earlier today, but I forgot we had people coming over. So instead of Father's Day, which is, instead of doing what I wanted to do on Father's Day, we ended up doing something I didn't want to do necessarily. But it was fun. I'm not complaining. It ended up being better. Obviously, it would have been better to, or it's better to hang out with people than to do nothing. So, but it was what I wanted to do when I woke up this morning. Yes, I'm going to get up and I'm going to work on XYZ, all this stuff, get so much done, do the live stream, get all that stuff done. I'm going to get so much building done on this. I'm going to really catch up on it. And when you ended up doing something completely different. But it was better anyway. So it worked out. All I did was sit in the darkness and just listen to whatchamacallit, to Simon and Garfunkel all day. Hello darkness, my old friend. I would have loved to have sat in the darkness. That would have been great. But it was good. It's good to see my father-in-law. I haven't seen him in a long time. It's been a while. Aw, in-laws. Got to love the in-laws. I mean, like, you've got to. Like, you literally have to. There's no getting around it. Darkness, my old friend. I come to, what is it? We come to meet again. Something. Because in visions, softly sleeping. Something. Can't remember all the lyrics. Something about weeping. Do a cover of Sound of Silence, but make it the Sound of Violence. Just do like a metal version. Dimensions tags, are those little circle things? Is that what that is? Little circle things that come with the dimension sets, little like transparent blue thingies. Is that a tag? You know, I'm not the biggest dimension person, so I'm not 100% sure what you're talking about. Might as well be speaking Spanish, man. Cool. Are those kind of similar to, in function to an amiibo. It's kind of the same sort of principle. You scan it, and then you get some sort of item or token in the game. Switch to games. Yeah, on the board. Okay. So can you only use certain characters if you have the little blue chip thing, little what you call them? The tags, the dimension tags, or can you buy stuff in the game almost like skins? And I'm building some of this stuff double because it's going to be the same basic build on the top floor. Although this part is not the same on the top floor. There. You can rent characters in the game, but if you ever scan them, you can't rent them. Huh. Sometimes renting them makes the game think you scanned them. Oh, that sounds fun. Not glitchy at all. Does the game still work? Does it still function? Is it online or is it all offline play? Is it buggy? Like, do they update it or anything still? I assumed it was older. Offline play, but you need a working storefront to download stuff unlocked with character tags. Huh. Interesting. Fascinating, I say. Absolutely fascinating. Characters have worlds or even small campaigns to play in. Wii U version is dead, but PS4 5 version is still gone. Okay, cool. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Welcome to meet with you again. Alright, this one I'm actually gonna hold off on finishing quite yet. Of course, now that I'm not looking for it, I've found the part that I was looking for. I was looking for these earlier. Couldn't find them for the life of me. so I grabbed some more out of the parts bin. As soon as I'm no longer looking for them, they magically show up. The trick to playing it cheaply is to get the starter pack for Wii U, then just the game for PS4, and tags and figures on Bricklink. Okay, cool. So you buy it on the starter pack on Wii U. So is it cross-platform, kind of, in a way? Alright, let's see if this worked. Let's see if I got my studs lined up. I hope I do. Let's get this out of the way so you can see it. I think it is lined up. I think so. Very cool. Very cool. Haha. Haha. Alright. Ready to build the next floor up. Which is a bunch of white plates, which I don't have. Awesome. Nope. Yeah, that's it. Okay. I can already tell I'm going to need to redo some of this. This is one of the things about building in Precision Bricks. I'm glad you're still here. I was worried. I was freaking out, dude. It's like, oh my gosh. I hope he's okay. I'm glad you're still here. But one of the things about designing in studio first and then building later is that sometimes you don't, sometimes things don't work out quite the same. So if you're going to design something in studio, make sure you build it in real life. Especially if you plan on selling the instructions anywhere. There's a cool function on there too that I use all the time that only shows you parts that are available in Lego colors. Like only shows you, if you go to build something, you can, there's a little switch on there that won't let you build things in colors that don't exist, like in real life. The Wii starter pack has the pad, Batman, Gandalf, Wild Style, and the parts for the portal thing. Okay. Very cool. Very, 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 very cool. Basically Lego everything WB owns and some other stuff. That's funny. I guess that makes sense. don't know, it has a bunch of like Cartoon Network characters and stuff in it. I never really thought about it as far as a properties ownership standpoint, but that does make sense. Is that why there's I had always heard that was why there's probably not going to be another Lego movie, at least not for a long time, if there is, but partially because of ownership rights of properties. So if you think about it, that movie had like Superman, Batman, all that stuff. Those properties don't normally interact with one another. Where's the brick I need? More likely than another Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Yeah, that's funny. With whatchamacallit, Disney and like Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny and all that stuff. Oh boy. I always like that movie. I don't watch it in a while though. Very like creepy movie. Especially what's his face, Christopher Lloyd. Little bug-eyed villain thing is so creepy. Nightmares as a child. You want to watch Who Framed Roger Rabbit? No, I do not. It scares me. Everything is awesome. That's true, Precision Bricks. Well, maybe not literally true, but spiritually true, you know, in essence. Although, in the grand scheme of things, more things are awesome in the world than are not awesome. It's just that the not awesome stuff is very loud. Alright, so this, I'm trying to build this backwards from the way that I have the instructions laid out. I'm trying to build it backwards so that y'all can hopefully see me put it together a little bit better, but the camera setup is not ideal. I need to have it pulled further back. Lasting, enduring legacy of the Lego movie is that earworm of a song. Fellow I unsubbed from for reasons I won't go into had a camera across the table from him in the position. A person might be sitting across the table from him and one above looking down. Everything is cool in your privacy. Yeah, that would be a good setup. Just something a little bit further back. What's his face? Mark of Falworth has a decent camera setup. One thing that's hard for me to kind of think about as I'm building is like, I'm trying to build up to where y'all can see it, but when I'm building, like, personally, I'm probably holding the bricks like relatively close to myself, right? Here I've got to kind of hold things out just so y'all can see more better. I know I'm doing a horrible job of that. You'll definitely are not able to see as well as I would like y'all to. But it is hard to be conscious of that while you're doing the live stream. What's his face? Precision Bricks' setup is actually okay. I'm not wild about the what's the word I'm looking for? The vertical thing. I'm not wild about the vertical stream, but with Precision Bricks streams, at least from what I can see, you can actually tell what he's doing because he's got the camera far enough back. Which is, it's good. So good job, Precision Bricks. People can see what you're doing when you're building. Way to go. Way to go. I got like this super yellow brick up here, by the way. I'm gonna try to bury it under a couple other pieces so you can't really see it, but very yellowed brick. You're welcome, Precision Bricks. You're very welcome. There's those. Here, I'll be quiet for a second. Those are those lovely ASMR sounds everybody's looking for. Maybe maybe I can set this up on the Lego table. I think that's what I might do. Y'all mind coming back in like 5 minutes? Let me move my cameras around. I don't think I need to end it. Let me move some stuff around. Clear off a little bit of the Lego table. Awesome. Actually, will that stretch that far? No, that cord's not going to stretch that far. Never mind. That's not going to work. I need to work on the setup here. I was going to try to set up on the camera back behind, or set up the camera on the kind of desk I have set up back there, but that's not going to work because the cord for the camera is not long enough. So never mind. I'm a huge disappointment. I apologize. Some of y'all are probably a little young to watch that show, but Deadwood was a really good show for a while. It's one of the characters on there. He was very sick. He's not doing well. He just kept going, I apologize. I apologize over and over and over again. But it's a good show. Really good show. It's right up there in the probably in the top 3 HBO shows, in my opinion, is Sopranos, The Wire, and Deadwood. Sopranos, obviously number 1. Never going to beat The Sopranos. Although The Wire is really good. Really good show. What did I watch today? Watched Lonesome Dove, at least part 1. Give me 1 second. My son wanted to come say hey to me before he went to bed. That's so sweet. Oh, I got the best kids. The best kids. Somebody would have told me when I was younger how much fun it was to be a dad. I would not have believed them. Quit watching TV. Oh, Generation Kill is okay. That's an okay show. I remember liking it. I haven't watched it in a while, but I remember it being pretty good. I like Eric. He's the oh, what is his name? He's a Skarsgård. I think he's related to the other Skarsgårds, but he was Eric on True Blood. He's really good on there. And what's his face? Ziggy from The Wire is on Generation Kill too. So is Beecher from Oz, which I do not recommend people watching. I don't think I'm allowed to recommend people watching the show Oz. It is quite disturbing. But Beecher was the journalist character on there. Generation Kill was okay though. I remember liking it all right. It's been a while since I watched it. I think I have it out on, I'm positive I have it out in the DVDs and Blu-ray collection I got. Got a lot of, like, physical media. Although my wonderful kids, who I was just talking about how great they are and how wonderful they are, my son, who is a monster, decided to shove a bunch of Uno cards in my PS5. So I can't watch any of the copious amounts of physical media that I own. I can't watch it right now because my son destroyed my Blu-ray player. I love him so much. He's my favorite. He's so great. However, he's an absolute monster. An unrepentant monster. Yeah, he shoved a bunch of Uno cards in the PlayStation. In the PlayStation 4, the reason we got the PlayStation 5 was because the Forrest stopped working. It overheats like crazy now. It like does not work for more than 15-20 minutes. I would have been perfectly happy just staying on the PS4. Some of the games for the PS5 are cool though. So some of the gaming stuff has been okay for it. But the only reason, or the main reason we got it was because of that, and it doesn't really work anymore. And now, unless I'm streaming something, I can't watch it or play it, which completely defeats the purpose of owning physical media. Kids are great. Kids are the best, except when they're not. Like when they destroy your PS5. Then they're not the best. Then they're horrible. Run into a bit of an issue here, boys, with the parts, or girls, although let's be honest, probably boys. I basically depleted between this project, which is not just this building, it's 6 other builds for Forrest Gump stuff. Between this and the Pine Point modular I want to start working on. I haven't started building that yet. It's designed. I'm starting to gather parts, but it's like 11,000 parts. Later, Precision Bricks. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Thank you for dropping in. But that thing's like, I think 11,000 pieces total. It's huge. But between this project and that project, I am running out of pieces. Well, some of the pieces I need at least. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Like I have basically, and it's basic pieces too. I don't have any like one by one white bricks. I don't have any 1x2, or not 1x1 white bricks, 1x1 white plates. I don't have any 1x2 white plates left. I don't have any 1x2 black plates. It's like basic parts that I should have just a bunch of, but I am very low on right now. Having to kind of substitute some stuff as I'm going along here. I kind of knew that was going to happen anyway. See if I can raise it up a little bit more. Y'all are able to see the whole desk. That's fine, just as long as you can see the build a little bit better. You can see my messy office right now too. It's normally not this bad, but I've got so many dang Lego. Let's try that. Maybe that helps a little bit better. Just a little bit. Is that a little bit better? I have no idea what I have more because I haven't bothered to sort and count any of the stuff I got from Bricks and Minifigs the last 4 times I went there. Not to mention the buckets of stuff I got on eBay before Lego prices went insane. That's good. Thank you. Yeah, Lego prices are crazy right now. It's a rich man's hobby at the moment. have some fun plans for this though. I'm going to make kind of, so each one is based kind of on a scene from the Forrest Gump movie. But I'm going to do like kind of playful little skits or sorts of things as if somebody were, you know, playing with the set and acting out the scene themselves. So this blue room is going to be the bedroom where, you know, Mama Gump passes away, or Single Man's Hobby. Yeah, Single Man Hobby too. That's definitely true. But this is going to be the room where the mom, I believe she passes away there, if I remember right. But Jenny passes away there. I need to watch it again before I actually film the video, just so I get as many goofy references as I can in. But it's definitely the room where Jenny passes away, right? So this is the main room. Down here below this is that's going to be the living room. And actually I already got the TV built for the living room. And the bed built for this upper room here. And then there's also a boat. He doesn't have a boat in the movie, but I made a smaller, like as if he were as a toy of the Bubba Gump boat. But he's going to be playing downstairs, and in the video I'm going to have, you know, Forrest is up there with Jenny as she's passing away on the you know, in the bedroom up here, and she's sick or whatever, and she's going to be like, yeah, his name's Forrest, just like his daddy. And Forrest comes, well, my name's Forrest. Is he my son, you know? And then I'm going to have Jenny go, because if you've ever seen Forrest Gump, Jenny's kind of a questionable character. But the joke would be, Jenny's not really sure who the father of her kid is. Maybe a played out joke, but I still think it's funny. I'm sure that I'm not the only person who has ever questioned Jenny's morality, I guess. Substitute. I'm also shockingly low on reddish brown tiles. I had to substitute quite a bit of those in order to make this work. Down here you can see on the first floor all these different colored tiles, especially this one, but this room is going to have a big table in it, so you're probably not going to mostly see that. Yeah, Jenny is definitely questionable lady. Questionable gal. But Forrest loved her. What are you gonna do? That was his love. Jenny from the block. Wife has been playing what is that game on the PlayStation? Not Little Big Planet. Although I wanted her to play Little Big Planet. I always thought she would like that game, but she never played it. But the one with the little robot Astro Boy, but not the new one. It's the older one, the one that comes with the PlayStation. It's actually a pretty good game. Especially for a game that like comes with a system. But you can hear, well, y'all probably can't hear. I can hear from in here collecting coins and stuff out there. You know, that's another thing about my kids. My daughter is real young, but she is like really good at video games. Stupid is as stupid does. Is that what Mom always said? Her mom always said life was like a box of chocolates, I guess. Mom always said. Mama said there'll be days like this. There'll be days like this. Mama said. I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head, and that ain't nobody's fault but my own. Oh no, is that a brittle? I think I got one. Brittle brown. Ooh, I see a crack. Yep. Oh man, I should have broke it for y'all. Just pretend I did crack. One of them brittle reddish brown pieces. Always fun to get those. Always. Mama said there'll be days like this. There'll be days like this. Mama said. Oh, well, of course that doesn't quite fit because it's too wide on that side. What to do? What to do? Maybe if said there'll be days like this. There'll be days like this. Mama said. Alright, so a little modification. I think we're good. Ooh, and now I can use these on the floors below. So that actually might work out a little bit better. Mama said there'll be days like this. They seem to fit way too tight before breaking as well. Dark reds also, yeah, they do have that issue. Had a lot in the pet shop modular. I'm still jealous. I told you last time. I'm jealous of that pet shop, dude. That pet shop looks good. I want that detective's office. The brick separator separated them at a molecular level. I've run into some brittle red pieces, but it's mostly been the brittle browns between the two of them. That one seems to be the main offender. Of course, now I find the piece I'm looking for here. Couldn't find these one by one plates earlier. Awesome. But now I did. I don't agree with you on them connecting very well before breaking, by the way. That has not been my experience. My experience has been they feel loose from the moment you set them on there. They just feel, immediately, like as soon as I set them down, I know they're about to break. Because they just feel so loose. Mama said there'll be days like this. I don't mix bricks, so I stick with Lego. Yeah, I haven't mixed. Well, actually, that's a lie. I did mix. I mixed some Lego with the antique, or not antique store. Yeah, the antique store. I did it. All right, I admit it. I mixed together some Lego pieces with the antique store. But listen, I did it for a good reason, okay? On the top floor of the antique store is this chandelier. I have no intention of mixing the Lumibricks pieces with the Legos either. Just so we're clear, you can put your pitchforks away. I have no intention of mixing together the Lumibricks extra pieces with my Lego bricks. I'm keeping those separate. I want all the Legos by themselves. They are their own thing. But the top floor of the Lumibricks set has this. It was my favorite floor while I was building it. I know I mentioned that in the build, like while I was doing it. That top floor with the all the grandfather clocks. There's a chandelier that connects to the roof of the top floor, and you would never see that chandelier ever the way it's built. So what I ended up doing was it was probably only like 3 or 4 pieces that were Lego pieces, but I took about 3 or 4 Lego pieces and like tiles, like tan tiles, and reworked the wall of the top floor so it could come off, so you could actually see the chandelier and see the interior of the building. It's probably my least favorite part about that build was there was no room, or there was no access really to seeing all the detail you spend all that time putting into it. And here's another thing too with the Lego that the Lumibricks thing had. There were 5 individual 5 2x2 round printed tile clocks, all in different styles. None of them were repeats, but there were 6 different printed 2x2 round tiles, clock faces, which was really, that would be really good for like MOCs and stuff. That was really neat to see. Where Lego only has a couple. There's more than 2. I think there's maybe 4 or 5, but they're spread out among every Lego set ever. That Lumibrick set, all of them were in the same set. It was kind of cool. I really liked that set a lot. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. I still like the record store more though. I just like the build better. And the build too for the record store was you were able to actually access the interior, which was not easy to do on the antique store. It's kind of a bummer. It's kind of a step back in I don't want to say quality, because that sounds like super harsh. It's not a step back in quality, but the record store being able to open like a bookcase and then you could pull each floor out individually was a really cool feature that Lumibricks was doing, in my opinion, better than Lego on accessing the interior of the building. It was kind of a bummer to see them kind of take a step back with the antique store, even though the antique store was a newer set. I find a lot of bootleg buildings to be ostentatious for what they are. I know what you mean. I know the word ostentatious, but what do you mean, like in their presentation? How are they ostentatious? Ostentatious, I know the word like fancy, right? They're pretentious, basically. How are they? How are the bootleg sets ostentatious? What do you mean? What do you mean, Rex? Explain yourself. Like, do they present themselves as if they're better or something? I don't think they're necessarily better. It's just different. Like a hipster's dream version of something, not what you would see in reality. I'm not sure exactly how you mean. this. Mama said there'll be days like this. There'll be days like this, Mama said. I'm still blaming. If that's stuck in my head tomorrow, I'm still blaming you, by the way, Rex. It's still your fault if I get a song stuck in my head. Ray Ray, was that you? Was that you? Were you whistling? Ah. Freaking me out. My wife thinks she's so funny. Use this, the whole song as ivermectin. That's for ivermectin. That's funny. Last time I went to a record shop, it felt like a garage with drop ceiling full of crates and records. Not some LA club. Felt like a garage with drop ceiling full of crates, not of records. The last record store I've been to was like in Little Five in Atlanta. But I think the vibe that they were going for on that set in particular is more of a... what's the word I'm looking for? More of a 90s sort of Empire Records. It's kind of what they were going for, I think. And in that way, I thought it did really well. I like the set a lot, personally. I just like the way it was built. Especially for like a first, it was a really good first dive into bootleg Lego. Flago, if you will. It was a good first experience with that. Rather than, well, first experience since I was a kid, basically. Rather than some piece of junk, overpriced nonsense that I like immediately regretted buying or something. It was a really good what's the word I'm looking for? It was a really good I'm gonna dive into the world of bootleg Lego. It was good. I was very happy with it. Mama said there'll be days like this. There'll be days like this, Mama said. Yeah. Ooh, that should be a Metallica song. A Metallica version of Mama Said. Yeah. Mama said. Mama said there'll be days like this. Oh man, that stinks. It's just going to be in there. I'm not going to be able to get it out. Thanks, Rex. I need some of that ivermectin. The channel's gonna get banned if I say ivermectin too many times. For sure. 100% will shut me down for using the phrase ivermectin. There's gonna be a tag on it. Spreading disinformation. I don't have that Joe Rogan clout in order to be able to get unbanned. Alright, so this is going to go here, there, and there. I've been everywhere. Oh, that's why I had these out. Okay, I wasn't sure. Let's put those there. So I'm going to finish up the roof and then call it call it a day. I don't know, maybe another 30, 45 minutes, something like that. I don't think I have too much left. Although now that I say that, it's going to take me 6 hours to finish building. I don't think there's too much left on here. I have most of Omega Block's Halo Scorpion tank and some garbage tank that won't hold together, that treads rotted off, hence my disinterest in boot Lego. Almost time for Crash as well. I would, Rex, honestly, I would, let's see, you're into that 50s style of building. I would check out, what is it? It's not a gelato, it's like a book cafe or something. There's like a gelato store too. I would check out some of the Lumibrick stuff. I really liked it. I was pleasantly surprised. Now, temper your expectations. There are some quality issues, but in my opinion, they were minor, especially considering the price of their sets versus a Lego set. This is like literally half the price, especially with Lego being so expensive. I know you've talked about building like that set out of Lego pieces. You could do that too, but I really liked the antique store. Of course, keep in mind too, as I told y'all before, while I was building it, they did send it to me, so I did get it for free, but they're not paying me to say nice things about it. You'll watch the review I put up for the antique store next Saturday at 12 o'clock is when it's dropping, or if you're a member of the channel, it's like 99 cents a month or something like that. If you're a member of the channel, you can go ahead and watch that video. But I say some negative things about it. I'll be honest if I don't like a set or if I have some issues with it. Getting some free set is less important to me than being honest with y'all and up front. Although the free stuff is nice, I've enjoyed getting some free Lego. That's been kind of fun. I've never been in a position before where a company wanted to send me something like that, so I'm not gonna pretend that it's not a little flattering to me, but I'll be honest with y'all about how I felt about it. And I did legitimately think it was a good set. Especially for the money. It wasn't quality-wise, it was not, I think quality-wise, the record store, I think the quality of the bricks was probably about 90 to 95% of the way there compared to a Lego set. The antique store was probably about 85 to 90% of the way there. It was, well, 80 to 90. There were a couple issues with like the studs being maybe a little bit too big or something, but it was more than, if it's half the price and the quality is 80 to 90%, I think that's a good compromise. I've been to real antique stores and I'm not really interested in making a realistic one. It wasn't that realistic. I said that in the review too. Where's the clutter? There was no clutter. That was one of my other issues with it. Was there weren't enough submodels really to fill it up. That was one of my issues with it. It was just like, where's the clutter of a real antique store? It wasn't there. Real antique stores have a bunch of junk everywhere. Also not sure about the contents of such a shop in the 1950s. I mean, they wouldn't be antiques. I think all of the parts or all of the submodels that were in there would definitely fit into a pre-1950s setting. Yeah, I feel like all of them would. It was like an old bunch of old grandfather clocks and old clock sorts of deals. Yeah, the Mega Bloks stuff. Yeah, the Mega Bloks stuff. Not wild about some of it. Some of it looks kind of cool, but some of it also looks. Some of it looks kind of cool, but some of it also looks kind of trash. I don't like their minifigs with the knees. The Halo minifigs, those things look kind of funky to me. I don't feel like minifigs should have knees. Maybe that's a weird complaint. But it was slightly off-putting. Oh, that's why that is. Okay, so this one actually needs to be built a little different. But yeah, the Halo minifigs look kind of weird to me. It's not really the knees that are the issue. It's just they look a little janky. In my non-professional opinion, my amateur opinion. There's a cool antique store up the road from us in another city. Most of the antique stores in this particular town are I mean, not really even antique stores. They're more just like pawn shops. But there's a cool, really cool antique store a little bit away that definitely has that vibe of just stuff. That's what was kind of missing from the antique store, the Lumi Bricks one. There wasn't any clutter on the floor, really. Any stuff just lying around. Thought there should be. The road just has junk lying around. It's awesome. You find all sorts of cool stuff. Mama said there'll be days like this. There'll be days like this, Mama said. I swear, I'm just gonna have goofy songs stuck in my head all day. It's all your fault, Rex. All your fault. Space ones. I'll kind of pat these down a little bit better in a second. Does it end? Got way too many of these. Way too many of these little minifig stands. try to use them up as much as I can. Ooh, that does look okay. That looks pretty good. It's my first time really seeing the front of it. I've had the thing facing the camera basically the whole stream, so I haven't really seen it from the front. That looks pretty good. Every time you go away, you take a piece of me with you. Is that the song you're talking about? Every time you go away. It's a good song. You take a piece of me with you. If that's the song you're talking about. If it's not, then I probably just sound like a crazy person. But then I probably always sound like a crazy person, so really, what's the difference? Just another day ending in Y. Every time you go. I'm just gonna keep on singing that song. You take a piece of me with you. That's the one. Nice. You know what you could listen to get out of that is your ivermectin. But if you're out of ivermectin, I always get that stupid John Farnham, I think his name is, like Australian. It's either a Kiwi or what's a kangaroo or a Kiwi or something. But what's that song? What is it called? It is called You're the Voice. We have the page. We can write what we want to write. We're gonna make it me before we get much older. We're all someone's daughter. We're all someone's son. Whoa, take a look at each other. Down the barrel of a gun. You're the voice trying to make it, baby. Trying to do and make it clear. Whoa. I'm just horrible singing. Uptown Girl. I don't want to hear Uptown Girl. Honestly, I don't want to hear Uptown Girl right now. Heard it too many times. Too much Uptown Girl. She's been living in her uptown world for a little too long, you know what I'm saying? Tired of her attitude. Uptown squirrel. Damn it. Oh, it might be my first cuss word. I'm sorry. I apologize. First cuss word on here. And I did it for Uptown Girl. It doesn't make me feel good. Sorry for the language, y'all. Uptown squirrel. She's in the uptown world. Do I need? wonder how many viewers I lose when I start singing. Probably not good. They won't shut up. He just keeps singing. It's horrible. Alright, so that's going to go there. That's going to go there, there. We're almost done here for tonight, fellas. Whoa, take a look at each other. We're about to find out too if this my Lego math was off. Down the barrel of a gun. Whoop. Whoop. I think this might work out. Let's find out if it works out. Just take this off real quick. Sorry, I need to face it towards me. My Lego math was right. Haha. Ooh, that looks pretty. All right. Just gonna get that there so you can hopefully see it a little bit better. Turn it up. This is where I'm at. So I'm gonna add some bushes and add some details inside, but this is what I got for tonight. Thank you so much. Probably gonna finish it up off stream tonight. Probably just gonna go ahead and finish building it. But this is where I'm at. Thank y'all so much for being here today. Precision Bricks, Rex, Luffy was here, and what was the guy's name? Joe. With the roof. I hope the roof situation got figured out for you. Bricks and Kits. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you everybody for being here. Y'all are wonderful. And I will see y'all again in a couple days. I'm going to probably do another stream. I've got the other Lumi Bricks kit coming in. The it's like a cabin with a river scene next to it. I'm going to do a live stream of that. And then I also have a set from Fantasy coming in a what is it? It's a motorcycle shop. I'm gonna check that out. I'll probably also build that on live stream. But yeah, bye everybody. How do I wave like this? Bye. Y'all have a great day. Happy Father's Day.